everybody. I'm back. I'm going to show you how to make a ribbon tree kit. These are very expensive. I've seen these online for I always try and plan my theme. So my dining room tree, because that's the only theme tree I do in the house. And I keep saying only tree I do. I have 3 Christmas trees. As you know, I love Christmas. So we have a Disney tree that is in our living room every year. In our basement entertainment area, I do a DC Comics themed tree. So Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, that type of deal. And then our dining room gets a different theme every Christmas. Last Christmas, because Hanukkah fell right around Christmas time, we did a blue, white, and gold theme to tie it all in together. Since my husband is Jewish, we do celebrate both holidays in this household. So always try and plan your theme out the year ahead. That allows you to take advantage of after Christmas sales, which is perfect for a lot of these DIY projects that I'm showing you. So Christmas ribbon can be very expensive. I've got some fabric wired ribbon here that has the candy cane pattern on it. This, I believe, is, it's 1.5 inches wide. I would not do more than 1.5 inch wide ribbon for this project, otherwise it gets too lost, too full looking. So to do this project, you are going to need wired ribbon, a 18 or 20 gauge paper covered floral wire. You can get these at any craft store or online. It's usually in the floral making section of the store. You're gonna need scissors, a hot glue gun, floral tape, and a bottle. This is just a mixed media adhesive for paper crafting. It's just the perfect diameter for what I want my curlicues to be. So to measure out your ribbon, you want to just unroll it and then just try and do it to keep it in frame here. You want to take your wire and you want to leave approximately 2 to 3 inches of spare wire at the bottom. So I'm just gonna measure that out, and then where my wire meets the end down here, I'm gonna make that my fold. So I'm gonna fold right there. And having the wired edge really helps this process. It'll help the curlicue keep its shape, but it also helps the fold stay in place. And then just using my scissors, I'm going to cut the ribbon in half. And you can keep measuring using this as a template. Just keep measuring as many as you're going to need. I use usually 3. I like odd numbers when I'm designing things. It just gives visual balance. It's a psychological thing. Odd numbers tend to be appealing to the human eye. So I've already pre-made 2. Just save a little bit of time. You're going to open your ribbon back up using your glue gun. I love my cordless glue gun. It makes crafting so easy. I got this for Christmas. It was on my Amazon list a couple of years ago. It's by Surebonder. And if you'd like me to have like an Amazon storefront where I'll list products that I'm using, just comment below and let me know, and it's something I can definitely do for everybody. So I put a dab of glue at the fold and also at the very bottom, and it's just going to hold my wire in place to keep it from moving too much while I'm doing this. Then using my glue gun and running glue right along a thin line, right along where the wired edge is. I'm working a couple of inches at a time. You don't need to be perfectly straight here. Just make sure you stay within the wired edge. And I'm just going to fold that down, and then being very careful because it is hot glue. You want to just press down to secure it, and then fold up to where your glue was. And again, just applying thin amount of glue, a few inches at a time, so that it doesn't set on you while you're doing this. There we go. And again, just pressing it down. I'm making sure that my edges stay lined up with each other. Just like that. And then we'll just finish it up. And you can see by putting that little dab of glue at the ends, my wire is not moving. It's staying in place, which makes this process a lot easier. So again, I'm just gonna secure everything. I'm just gonna put this aside for a few minutes to let it set completely. In the meantime, we can curl our other two pieces. So using, you can use like a glue bottle if you want it thinner, you can use a marker, whatever you have on hand, basically. And I'm just gonna curl, and as I'm curling, I'm gonna spiral it also, just to give it some of that shape that we want it to have at the end. So it'll look just like that. And you'll see I'm not touching the wire here yet at all. So again, same thing, taking my bottle of adhesive and just spiraling it. We'll do our last one, should be set enough now. So again, spiraling and twisting it around. Just like that. Okay, so you do need one additional piece of wire to lengthen this a little bit and give a little bit of stability. So taking a piece of your curly cue, you can just unfurl it. I'm going to bend my wire down a little bit. There's some wire sticking out at the end from the wired ribbon. You want to just trim those off. I'll just make sure they're off of all of them in one shot while I've got the scissors out. So just wrapping the flat edge of the curly cue and take my floral tape, give it a little stretch to activate that glue, and I'm going to just spin this around to give it some adhesion to my wire. And we can just move that out of our way if we need to. So now taking my next curly cue, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to take that square edge and just fold it in on itself to make it look tapered. I'm going to attach it where the tape is on, where the tape starts on the other one. And again, using floral tape that's been stretched, we're gonna twist and then spiral it down to secure the stem wire. just like so. So I'd love to know what you guys do for Christmas. Do you prefer a traditional themed Christmas tree where it's reds and greens and golds? Do you have like heirloom ornaments that you like to put on your tree? Or do you like to go for like a themed look every year and change it up? Again, I'm very fortunate. I've got 3 trees, so I do have one tree that allows me to do that. And I just like it because it allows me to give my tree, like my other trees, my Disney tree and my DC tree are very nostalgic and very homey looking, and I love that about the holidays. I love the tradition part of it, but the themed tree in my dining room always allows me to go a little bit over the top, a little bit more fun, whimsical, kind of giving it like that department store, you know, high end decor type of vibe. It's always fun to have something like that. So, and it helps that you can do it on a dime. That's the important thing. The holidays are already expensive enough. Christmas tree decorating should not be a bank breaker if it doesn't have to be. And there you go. Now you have your curly cues, and you can just take them. They're wired, so you can maneuver them around however you like. And then stick them in your tree and give it some visual interest. So stick around. There's lots more fun Christmas planning to come. And I can't wait until the beginning of November when you guys can see me put this tree together. Have a great day.